Hi, my name is Stacey Jischke-Steffe, and I am co-founder of La Fashion Truck in Los Angeles, as well as co-founder and consultant for the American Mobile Retail Association. Today I'm excited to talk to you guys about the vendor's life. I think it's very important to explore what the vendor's life is prior to going into mobile retail, just to make sure that you're making the right decision for both you and your product. When Janine and I were opening La Fashion Truck in January of 2011, we were already familiar with the vendor's life. We had both already been in business for ourselves and had been very familiar with what it was like schlepping our product all around town to all these different events, as well as what that entailed. Really awesome events that were very profitable and a couple of crummy ones in between. Super long work hours or really short work hours and a very inconsistent schedule. For us, we thrived on that. We loved that total ever-changing kind of a atmosphere. So for us, it really worked well. And so when we were going into our mobile store, we felt that it was a very natural transition for our customers because we had already explored who our customer was and knew that they were the type that would shop inside of a truck. So I just tell people that when they are looking at opening their store on wheels, to make sure that you're okay with that kind of flexible schedule. If you're more of a Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 type of a personality and really appreciate routine, you might find the vendor's life to be a little bit challenging. And it might be a little bit of a learning curve for you on top of actually opening a store on wheels, which is in itself another learning curve. So I just think it's very important to make sure that you're okay with that kind of a flexible schedule and that kind of flexible lifestyle, and also making sure that your product will speak well to your customers inside of a truck. Another thing to consider too is weather. Weather will definitely affect you as a vendor. So if you live in any kind of region where you have extreme summers, extreme winters, or both, you want to make sure that you're going to know how you're going to operate your business during those what I call off times, when maybe you can't take the mobile store out on the road, but you can still sell online. You can maybe still do booths at different indoor venues, as well as maybe doing a temporary pop-up for 1 to 3 months. So there's definitely options to work around if you cannot physically be in the truck throughout the entire year. But you definitely want to make sure that you know what those options are, because you want to keep your business thriving during that time. Also, when you do the vendor's life, even if you are inside of a truck, you're going to have a little bit of labor involved in that. And what I mean by labor is definitely driving a bigger truck. You're not going to stay as clean and pretty as when you start your day. You will definitely be needing to lift heavy items here and there. For example, in our truck, we are gassing up generators. We're starting generators. We do the oil changes on them. We are constantly driving around in the truck. We live off of baby wipes. That's how we keep our hands clean. So it's just funny little things like that maybe people don't really take into consideration when opening a store on wheels. All those little details that you want to really kind of have your head wrapped around to make sure that you're just making, again, the right decision for both you and your product. So hopefully that helped you guys to kind of understand a little bit better of what that vendor's life is and to make sure that it's right for both you and your product. Thanks for tuning in.